Hi, my name is Claire Wrigley and today I present information relevant for both students and parents as we embark on a remote learning program at Mercy Regional College. How will teachers support remote learning? Subject teachers will mostly be available online or via email at the scheduled times. Subject information will be provided using Google Classroom, email and Simon. Throughout the remote learning program, teachers will use these to contact you and to post material for your classes. Lessons will be delivered in a range of ways using Google Classroom activities, Google Meet, video and podcast recorded lessons. Other resources that may also be used throughout the remote learning program could be online textbooks, Edrolo, Maths Pathways, Style, Education Perfect, and Mercy Media. Teachers will continue to provide feedback on assessment on Simon and in the Google Classroom. How can your parents help at home? We ask that parents support by trying to continue with the normal daily school routine. Ensure your child is up and ready for classes. Homeroom will begin at 9 a.m. Provide an environment that is conducive to learning. Provide access to technology and a safe and quiet space for daytime learning. Have conversations with your son or daughter about what's happening in classes and check if any tasks are due. We ask parents to encourage attendance to regular Google Classroom and Google Meet sessions offered by your child's teachers during regular lesson times. Students will spend more time online during remote learning than a normal school day. Where possible, we ask parents to monitor how much time your child is spending online and encourage time for physical activity, conversation, creativity and relaxation, particularly after school hours. If you have any concerns during the remote learning program, please contact your son or daughter's homeroom teacher. For students, we encourage you to follow your school timetable for your classes. Subject teachers will be usually available at normal scheduled times. Check your timetable on Simon. Times during the remote learning program will be slightly different, so please refer to the student information on our college website. We ask that students are prepared and ready to go for classes with all the material they require. Check Google Classroom, Simon and emails regularly. Teachers will be using these platforms to contact you and to post materials for your classes. It's also a good idea to turn notifications on for Google Classroom so you can see messages from the teachers. We ask that you attend Google Meet sessions offered by your teachers. To join these sessions, we suggest you use your calendar in the Google Classroom. Students go to the Google Classroom, they then click on Google Calendar, which will bring up their calendar. They then click on the class. This will then bring up the link to the Google Meet. Students will click on this link and that will take them to the Google Meet session with their teacher. It's also important during the remote learning program to keep in touch with your teachers. Email them with any questions or concern. Please allow them time to respond to your email as they will be online teaching most of the day. We suggest students set up a comfortable and quiet space for you to work with your textbooks, your workbooks, handouts and computer. Be aware of your background when in a Google Meet online session, as participants will see what's behind you. Submit tasks and assignments in accordance with due dates. You might need to submit or turn in a photograph of your work if it's on paper. A typical day using the remote learning program at Mercy will look like this. There will be homeroom at 9 a.m, where we will ask you to Google Meet with your homeroom teacher. Then there will be the normal classes, period 1 through to 6. Please note a slight change in the start time of these classes. Classes will go for 45 minutes and we will have a 5-minute break in between periods 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 5 and 6. At recess and lunchtime, we ask that you put your computer away and you take time to be active, have healthy food, and drink plenty of water. The same expectations that apply at school will apply in the remote learning program. We ask that students are online on time at the beginning of each session and are to be active and engaged in your learning. Respectful behaviour must be exhibited in Google Meets and when online, particularly when addressing the teacher and classmates in the online classroom. Listen to the teacher when they are speaking during Google Meets. When communicating online, keep in mind, is this something I would say or do in a classroom? There are to be no screenshots or photos taken in Google Meets. Remember, distribution of images without consent is unlawful. All students should comply with the Mercy Regional College Student Laptop Agreement and associated policies, including behaviour management and digital technology. Any student behaviour matters will be followed up by the college. When attending online learning and Google Meets, it's important that you have the appropriate clothing on. During remote learning, the college wellbeing staff will continue to provide for students and parents. Some information will be provided on the college website: a self-care plan, mindfulness resources, and access to an online chat with the Mercy Wellbeing team. This online chat will be available only during school hours. 24 access for wellbeing support we encourage students to use Kids Helpline and eHeadspace. Counselling support with our college social worker will continue throughout the remote learning program via email, telephone, or Google Meet if required. Access to support during the remote learning program is available through the Remote Learning Student Information Pack. This pack is available on our college website under the COVID-19 updates. Student Information Pack is available here, and students can click in on any of these links to gain information. Absences. The same expectations that apply when school is in normal operation will apply in the remote learning program in regard to absences. If a student is unwell and unable to attend the online classroom, we please ask that parents call reception by 9:30 a.m. on the telephone or email. Communication from school throughout the remote learning program will be via the college website, email, and Facebook. If you go to the college website, you will see this link that leads to this information. Please access this throughout the remote learning program. Finally, our priority at Mercy Regional College is always about the health and safety of our college community. Throughout the remote learning program, we will work with our families and the college community to ensure quality learning experiences and wellbeing support. Please take care and look after one another as we support each other through this time. Thanks for reading and listening to this presentation.